From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
He's at the 50, the 30. Pass touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 78 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Robbie Gould lining.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
For the first time with Alvin Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year of the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
Hill on 1st down. He was hit and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
I've got Mac. I've never got next to him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal, San Francisco.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here's Mostert.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll run with Mostert.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Brought down back at the 6-yard line.
Because so was echoing like a motherfucker. I mean, Troop just found his mic.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal.
28-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Saints, nothing.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Camaro. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe a establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Hill. He's got this to his right by Ty Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
I thought it was just that Taysom Hill formation that they had.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Mostert, the 49er ball
A quick
carrier.
burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Garoppolo now. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
A 41-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's Garoppolo to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. That catch good for only a couple.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Tevin Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 31-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Saints nothing.
Second and 8 coming up. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
7-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Gold is good.
Can't use
and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Kamara, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know the play clock.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even
trying to figure out where
for
that's
3rd and
my
long.
problem.
Hill now to throw.
And again, trying to
He's
figure
got
out
his
where that's my
all-pro
problem.
receiver, Michael Thomas. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed
Scale
20 more.
to how many
Without
fucks
the
I get.
previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Okay.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Oh, yeah, indigestion like a motherfucker.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down.
Yeah, we've already got the invite sent out for the next guy.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 9.
To Deebo Samuel.
A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown.
I don't know what play I picked.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Niners 20. Saints nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for Saints.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Hill. And it's hauled in by Jared Court. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, he beat Tesla and
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. When you see zone defense,
oh my God, what is
you
that?
got a drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Hill throwing once more. This is and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And again, it's Hill. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Kwaski.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really
what the
porous,
fuck that
aren't
chirping
they?
They
sound
really
is.
are, and I'm wondering if
But
they're
that
going to
shit
start
needs to
thinking
fucking
about keeping
stop.
the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Niners 27, Saints nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Is that somebody's smoke alarm? Is that what's happening?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-power offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That'll be complete to Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now
y'all really don't hear that chirping that sound.
Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st down, Hill. And down he goes.
So y'all don't hear that loud-ass chirping sound?
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Ain't no smoke alarms going off in my house.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Unless it's echoing through my microphone.
Play action. It's Hill. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Hill. Letting one go deep for a new one. That's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
What you gonna do? You're gonna go for the 60-yard field goal? Or are you gonna run to the wall?
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line.
Yes, it's halftime, so can we go to half? Who's that? I think my game just fucking froze. These motherfuckers don't actually go to the locker room at halftime. They just kind of congregate around the goalpost. I know that because I'm literally watching it happen right now. I think my shit froze at halftime. What the fuck? Where's my phone? See it? Wait. Where's my phone? Okay, there it is. Oh no, yeah, relax. Goddamn, let me fucking think. Asking a million fucking questions like you can make a difference about this shit. This is moderately irritating. Yeah, and I can't even pause the fucking game. Yeah. We are legit stuck here. Oh, excuse me. Freak out is freaking out. Yeah, if he's, if he files a complaint and we review it and it come to find out he's done wrong too, then yeah. I'm just saying, if he's the one who does something wrong, but he filed a complaint, then yeah, he gets the punishment.
I say he's losing his mind, saying you're running, more than 2 plays out of shotgun at a time, and what? What? That you're running more than 2 shotgun plays in a row? Or on second down, something just enough to break it up. Hell, if you got a pistol, run that. Same difference, really. Mm-hmm. I don't really care, like I said, it's just one of those things, if you wanted to, you could just run 2 shotguns, a pistol, 2 shotguns, a pistol, 2 pistols, a shotgun, whatever the fuck all game. I genuinely, that doesn't really make a difference to anything. Seriously, still stuck here. More, yes. Exactly. Yeah. Because they're still technically shotguns. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What, say I'm running all 3 of those in a row? Yeah, you can't do that. Where's my Ethernet cord? It's one of you motherfuckers.